is a tiny island at the very edge of the archipelago, on the edge of the Finnish Gulf, where Tove spent nearly 30 years of her life. Well, actually only the summers. But the summers were long for her. They started in the beginning of May and ended at the end of September. They were already quite, well, I hesitate to say old, but they were nearly 50 when they moved there. And to many people it might have seemed very strenuous with having to, get into a boat to get food and supplies and not having electricity or any amenities really. But for them it was like being on an adventure all the time. They loved it. They loved the fact that they could see in 4 different directions, north, south, east, west, through the windows of the small cottage. And they could see the weather changing and nature changing. They could see anything from dead calm to the most amazing storms that enveloped the whole island. So I think they were very, very happy there. I think Klovharun became one of her absolutely favorite places in the world. It meant a great deal to her. The sea was the inspiration for her for so many works, pictures and texts, and basically the fountain of life. Eventually they became quite old and frailer, and so living on the island was not the same as when they first went there. And Tove actually in her book, Notes from an Island, describes very well when she realized that they had to actually do something, i.e. move away from there. They had their beloved boat, Victoria, moored in a small sort of bay with 4 ropes, so that it could be safe for any kind of weather. And there was a terrible storm and the boat basically capsized and sank, and she noticed that she had become frightened of the sea, and this was a very new thing for Tove because she loved the sea. She knew that the time had come, they had to change, because she felt they couldn't really be on the island and be frightened of the elements around them.